Oh, November 29th here. The Ripper, I put it back in its resting spot last night because I really was not generating any power with that alternator. I finished with my front lights on and my hazards in the back. I couldn't make enough power to run all the lights in the field. Down to like a quarter of a tank there. And boss took the alternator off this morning, and yes, the alternator is shot. Went and tested it. So Napa's sending us a new one. This is where it goes, right here. Napa's sending a new one, and it's coming from Minneapolis. We probably could drive after it faster, but it's going to be here tomorrow morning. So we'll put it back on, and it sounds like we're going to go back out in the field. Oh, we're going to keep going. Hopefully you can hear me. I got the skid loader out here today since we can't do any ripping. I'm going to go shape that slough and cut that waterway. I'm going to try. Right about there is where the actual like ditch starts. All this is what I did in the spring. Up to here, and boy, it's windy today. The ground's frozen. There's it's wet down here, so it's, you know, I saw some crystals, some crust. It's hard digging. This is where I plugged up with the Ripper a lot with all that weeds. So what I did the first time over is scrape back the grasses and got like a rough shape, and then I came back and let the sun shine on the black dirt for a while, and I got it all down about 6 inches or so and just shaped. It's real rough. I'm having trouble digging, like I said. It goes all the way up to over there. So it's a good, it's probably a good 150 yards of digging, but I think this is going to be it for the fall here. I'll kneel down. You guys can see this. I mean, you can see I got it down. The water, I just need to get it so that the water can figure it out. And the water is gonna flow. Here, let's see, you're looking right in the sun. It's gonna come like this and go away over here. I just need to get it so that most of the water follows this path. I had some trouble right in here, but it's a lot better than it was. As long as most of the water figures it out and it doesn't flood out this whole area again, I can come back down in here in the spring and reshape it, because it shouldn't get sopping wet. Because you can see we usually lose all the way out right here, and then we lose all of this out and around. So if we can keep the water just to this central ditch area here and get some grass growing in it and just have a waterway, that's gonna be the best. So we'll see what happens with it in the spring. But I think most of the water should figure it out and shape its way or flow its way down in here. And this one worked fine, but I was able to dig a little deeper. I would have liked to have gone a little bit deeper, and I could wait, but it's only getting up to like 40 degrees during the day, so I don't want to beat the skid loader up. So plus I'm having some gelling issues with the diesel fuel. Even though I have additive in it, nobody's got winter blend fuel, which it just blows my mind. But I think this will do it for the skid loader work down here, just because, like I said, I don't want to keep pushing it, and I think I got enough rough shape that the water should flow, and it should carve its way through it if it needs to a little bit too. Quite honestly, this is a job for a bulldozer, but I did the best I could. You can see some tile that we just threw in the ground and left the end of it sticking out. Yeah, it's a job for a bulldozer, and the other disadvantage I don't have going for me is that there's no water actually flowing. I'd like to even just have a little trickle so that I can see if the water would flow the way I got it dug. That's the advantage I had when I dug the other portion of it, but that's why I'm going to touch it up in the spring or summer whenever it's dry enough to get back down here with this thing. But that should help a lot what I just did. So I think we're going to go clean up around the bin site, around the dryer, and when that alternator should be here tomorrow, maybe we'll go out and rip some more. And before everybody whines and complains, crossing those washouts, the Ripper's fine. The Ripper is fine because I went slow. Nothing's busted up. So they can judge us all we want, but like I said, that's why we do it. We have to fill them in a little bit, otherwise they're unbearable in the spring. So nothing's broke because you take it easy crossing those washouts, and it can be done. So, voila. The gas stations still don't have winter blend fuel. I think it's gonna be a filter problem mainly. You know, I'm still gelling and I shouldn't be too mad, and I have the additive in there, but I think my filter's plugged up, so I'll change the fuel filter on the skid loader here when I get home. I got one at home for Napa. Trying to back up here and turn around.